Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Page number 149. You can take out page number 149. So here, it's not true. I will prove it. I will send my Moors out to the meadows this very day. So now Natalia, as Lomov, he's saying that the oxen meadows are there. So as they were having the debating with each other, then Natalia she says that it's not true. Whatever he has actually told, it's not true, and she can prove it. She said that today itself she will means that day itself she will send the mowers. Mowers means who crop cutters. Okay, so she will send the mowers to the meadows, and then they will cut the crop cutters. She will send them to the meadows. Lamu. What? Natalia, my mowers will be there this very day. Then Natalia, she says, yes, today I will send my mowers there. Lamu. I will give it to them in the net. And Lamu, he became little bit angry and said that, okay, you send your mowers. I will also see them. I will give it to them. Like I will just keep them in the net. Like I will give them, I will blow them off. Lomov. I will, Natalia. You dare? Lomov clutches at his heart. Oxen meadows are mine, you understand, mine. Natalia, she says that, oh, how dare you to give my mowers, like, to blow out my mowers there. How dare you have? Then Lomov clutches at his heart, means something like as he has the problem of palpitation, there is something happened in his heart, and suddenly he said that no, oxen meadows are mine. You understand mine. So he is explaining again and again to Natalia, but Natalia is not going to understand that, not going to understand, but till last he says that oxen meadows are there. His. Natalia. Please don't shout. You can shout yourself hoarse in your own house, but here I must ask you to restrain yourself. And Natalia, as he was shouting, oxen meadows are mine. Then Natalia, she says, she tells, requests him not to shout like that. And then she also said that you can shout at your own house, at your own, you can be like you can be a lion at your own house, but here this is my house. You don't have any right to shout it like that in my house. You are standing in my house, she's telling him. But here I must ask you to restrain. But here I can tell you to, I can order you to restrain. That means control yourself. This is my house, not, don't shout like this. Lamo, if it wasn't, madam, for this awful excruciating palpitation, if my whole inside wasn't upset, I had talked to you in a different way. Yes, the meadows are mine. And then he said that, okay, you are behaving such a way about that oxen meadows. But if it was not my, if I don't have, I was not, I would not have been suffering from this palpitation, then I would have shown it to you what I am, what I can do. And I would have shown it, like I'm talking, I'm shouting, you are saying not to shout. But if there was no, I would not have been suffering from this palpitation and all, then I would have shown you. I would have talked to you differently. And he shouts, oxen meadows are mine. Natalia, she says, ours. Lomo, mine. Natalia, ours. Lomo, mine. And then enter Chubuko. So as the debate was continuing, mine, our, then Chubukov enters there. Okay. Now let's see what happens. So when Chubukov comes, Chubukov, he knows that why this Lomo has visited his house, and he was very happy. As he left the room, he was very happy that that he has come to ask the hand of Natalia. Now Chubukov enters. What's the matter? What are you shouting for? Chubukov is very much surprised to see as they are shouting uh, these two persons are shouting like that. And then he asks that, what is the matter? Why are you shouting in such a way? Natalia, Papa, please tell this gentleman who owns Oxen Meadows, we or he? And then Natalia, in a polite way, she asks her father that, okay, Papa, please tell him, please tell this Lomo that who is the owner of that Oxen Meadows, we or he? Chubukov to Lomov. Now Chubukov, he goes to Lomov, he says to Lomov and said, darling, the meadows are ours. And then Chubukov, here he is He knows that he was very happy, and that's why he was behaving in a very polite way to darling. So that's why he used the word darling. Then Chubuko, by looking at Lamo, he said that meadows are ours. Then after that, Lamo, and then Lamo he said, but please, Stepanovich, how can they be yours? Do be a reasonable man. My aunt's grandmother gave the meadows for the temporary and free use of your grandfather's peasant. The peasants used the land for 40 years and got accustomed to it as if it was their own. What when it happened that, and then Lomov, he said that Lomov, he explained it that okay, just tell me, Stepanovich, how can the widows can be yours? Just be a reasonable man. My aunts, you know about the incident. My aunt's grandmother, she gave the meadows for to your grandfather's prison for temporary use, not for permanent. They had used this for a long period of time, and the peasants they use like for 40 years. The peasants they use this land, and now they have they are habituated with it. That now they think that they are their own. And when that all this thing happens, please explain me, Stepanovich. He asks him in a polite way. Now Lomov he talks in a polite way to Chivuko. Then Chivuko, excuse me, my precious, you forgot just this, that the peasants didn't pay your grandmother and all that, because the meadows were in dispute, and so on. And now everybody knows that they are ours. It means that you haven't seen the plan. And then Chibuko, he just begged his pardon and said that, okay, my precious, here he is using a polite way till the moment he will use polite way, and then Chibuko will also come to his real avatar and all. So he says, okay, my precious, here he is using very good words for Lamo. My precious, and then he said, you forgot actually, you have forgot. The peasant didn't pay your grandmother. She said that you forgot the thing that the peasants they didn't give any money to your grandmother because the meadows were in dispute. They were in debate, uh, and then the debate was continuing at that time. And now everybody knows that they are ours. And now everybody knows that they are ours. It means that you haven't seen the plan. And and as it wasn't dispute, but when the dispute actually settled, then it became our this like uh, we say meadows. It became our. Now everybody know that this meadows are ours, and I think you have not seen the plan. Then Lomo, I will prove to you that they are mine. So Lomo, he said it, okay, then I will prove you that they are mine. He again explained the same thing that he will prove that this things that how meadows are his. He has all the proof, he has all the documents. But Chubukov here also says that you have not seen the plan, that as it was in dispute at that time, but now everything was settled, and this meadows are now ours, and I will show you the plan. Now, Chuvuko, you won't prove it, my darling. And then Chuvuko, very politely, you cannot prove it. You don't have any thing to prove it, and there is no need of proving because they are ours. Lomov, I shall. Lomov, he said, no, I shall prove it. Chuvuko, dear one, why yell like that? You won't prove anything just by yelling. I don't want anything of yours and don't intend to give up what I have. Why should I? And you know, my beloved, that if you propose to go on arguing about it, I would much sooner give up the meadows to the peasants than to you. There. So now Chivuko, he says that, okay, why are you shouting like this, dear? He is very polite till the time he try to remain very polite, and he says that, okay, why are you shouting in such a way? Yell means to shout, okay? So why are you shouting, sir, like such a way, dear. Actually, you cannot prove anything just by shouting. And he also says, I don't want anything of yours, and even I don't want to give my what I have. I don't want to give it to anyone else. And why should I give it when the thing is mine? I know it. And he says that if you want to argue about this um, again and again, I would much sooner give up the meadows to the pigeons. And then he said that if you argue about the meadows again and again, then I will just change my mind. I will decide, I will make a decision to give the meadows to the pigeons. Then Lamo, what is it? I don't understand. How have you the right to give away someone else's property? And Lamo, he says that, okay, I actually don't understand. How did you got the right to give someone else property to others when that oxen meadows are mine? Then how you got the right to my meadows to someone else? Chubuko, you may take it that I know whether I have the right or not. Because, young man, I'm not used to being spoken to in that tone of voice and so on. I, young man, am twice your age and ask you to speak to me without agitating yourselves and all that. And then Chubukov hears, he says that, okay, you may take that, if you want it, you may take that oxen meadows. But I know if I have the right or not. I know it. And then he said that, okay, young man, actually I am twice your age, and you should not talk to me in such a way. As I am elder to you, you should talk to me politely. You should not shout at me like that. So he just tells him not to shout like that because he is twice his age, twice the age of Lomov, if and if he shouts at such a elder person, it will show some disrespect towards him. So he requests not to shout in such a way. Then Lomov, no, you just think I am a fool and want to have me on. You call my land yours and then you want me to talk to you calm and politely. Good neighbors don't behave like that. Stepanovich, you are not a neighbor, you are a grabber. Now, Lamo, he says that, okay, Lamo, he tells that, you just think, you are thinking that I am a fool. Uh, and you call my land yours. So how can you call my land your land? And you want me to talk to you calm and politely. Now you are taking my land. Now you are saying that my land is yours, and now you are saying to me that I have to talk to you politely and calmly. I'm not a fool to do like that. And he says that if you are my good neighbor, then you would not have behaved in such a way. Good neighbors, they don't behave in such a way. They don't respect them, disrespect their neighbors. You are actually not a neighbor. You are a grabber. Grabber means uh, by to take something by forcefully. No, chintilena, that is a grabber. Chubukov. Now Chubukov, he said, what's that? What did you say? Now Chubukov, after now he is actually started being angry. Now because he has totally he has shown disrespect to Chubukov. Chubukov, he said, what's that? What did you say? Natalia, Papa, send the moors out to the meadows at once. And Natalia also very angrily she said to her father that just to send the moors out to the meadows at once. Chubukov, what did you say, sir? Then Chubukov again asked, what did you say? Just repeat the thing. Natalia, oxen meadows are ours and I shan't give them up. Shan't give them up, shan't give them up. And Natalia also very confidently she says that no, oxen meadows are ours and I will not give my oxen meadows to anyone else and I will not give. 3 times she repeated the same thing. Then Lomo, okay, we will see. I will have the matter taken to court and then I will show you that. Now Lomo also he becomes said, okay, then we will see. I will take this matter to the court and then I will show you there in the court. You just wait and watch. Chuvuko, to court? You can take it to court and all that. You can. I know you. You are just on the lookout for a chance to go to court and all that. You pettifogger. All your people were like that, and all of them. Now Chubukov he comes to his real, like what we say, real affair, no? So Chubukov he said, oh, to court. You are going to court. Okay, go to the court. I know. I know. Actually, I was I knew it that you are that kind. You are taking that opportunity to go to the court. You all people are like that. Your family are like that. Now the thing goes to on family. Now they started like abusing their each other's family. He said that you are pettifoga. Pettifoga means you can say one who actually deceives people. No, beman admi you can say. Pettifoga means beman admi. So you are a pettifoga, and all your people. That means all your family are also pettifoga. All of them. He becomes very angry. Lomov, no, Lomov, of course, he will also not be. He will not keep quiet there. After hearing those words, he will be. He will also like when you come to a family, no one actually stay just silent. So Lomov, he will not be silent there. Then he said it. Never mind about my people. The Lomovs have all been honorable people, and not one has ever been tried for like your grandfather. Now, Lomov, he said that, okay, do not mind about my people, about my family. I know the Lomovs, that means my family, they all have been a very respected and honorable people. And no one has ever been tried for embezzlement. Embezzlement means like, what we say, mm, taking someone else things, no, by cheating someone. Like we can say to steal something, embezzlement, to steal money, okay, by cheating someone, okay, by cheating someone, you take the money, no, in that way, like धोखे से लेना, that is what embezzlement, okay. So okay, he said that, okay, do not mind about my family. I know my family were very honorable people, and no one has tried to be an embezzlement like your grandfather. Your grandfather was a big cheater. Okay, he actually grabbed someone else's money by cheating. Okay, so if you have not understood anything, please write it down. Okay, I will continue my explanation. Wherever you have problem, write it down. Okay, after that, now Chubukov, what he will say. You Lomov have had lunacy in your family, all of you. And then now Chubukov, he said that your family, even your Lomov family, was a mad people. All were mad person. All were mad, like pagal. Pagal, it's lunacy means mad, okay? Your family were all mad, all of you. Natalia, again, Natalia also like adding her own views. Yes, all were all your family were mad. Chubuko, your grandfather was a drunkard, and your younger aunt, Natasha Mihailovna, ran away with an architect, and so on. And then Chubukov again says that, okay, your grandfather, he was a big drunkard, and you know your younger aunt, Natasha, she ran away with, she loved with an architect, ran away with an architect, and so on. And in that way, these people, as they were started up from the Oxen Meadows, it reaches to their each other's family. They started abusing each other's family. They started taking out all the faults of their family. Who is what? So now the real persons are coming out. Real characters of these persons are coming out. So then after that, now what Chubukov he said, he says, Chubukov he says to Lamo that his grandfather was a drunkard and his younger aunt she ran away with an architect and so on. Then Lomov, and your mother was humpback, clutches at his head. Now Lomov also was, Lomov was trying, as he was trying to say something, there was a clutch at his heart, okay? So that palpitation started on him. He was suffering from palpitation. And then there is a clutches at his heart, and then something was pulling in his side. He said, something pulling in my side. And your mother was humpback. Mother was humpback. Humpback means this. We see no some people back are just comes out. No, the humps like a, you can say like a camel or like a ox. We see no, they have humps. So he says that your mother was humpback, and there suddenly there was a clutch in his heart. And then he said that something is pulling in my side, my head, help, water. So he could not actually speak it out. Suddenly he has become, when he actually becomes very upset or very nervous, so he started suffering from palpitation, and then he realized that something is pulling in his side. His head is he even do not could not understand what is happening with him. My head, help, water. He's asking water. Then Chubukov, your father was a guzzling gambler. And then Chubukov, he is not looking what is happening to Lomov. Lomov was almost going to be faint. But Chubukov, he was with his own uh, things. And he said, okay, your father was a guzzling gambler. Guzzling means selfish, or you can say lalchi insan. So your father was a guzzling gambler. Then Natalia, and there haven't been many backbiters to equal your aunt. And then Natalia, she said, that, and your and there were no other person like your aunt who can actually be equal for the backbiter. She is the perfect backbiter, and there were no other person, no other backbiters like your aunt. Then Chubukov. My left foot has gone to sleep. You are an intriguer, oh my heart, and it's an open secret that before the last election, and brr, he doesn't complete it. I can see stars. Where's my hat? Then Chubukov, he said that my left foot has gone to sleep. This is it means that sometimes we could not move our foot, isn't it? So same thing, he said that, oh, my left foot has gone to sleep. You are an intriguer. Intriguer means one who make plans to cheat others. Okay, the one who make plan to cheat others, they are intriguer. So he says that you are an intriguer, and it's an open secret. And then he actually challenges him something. It's an open secret that before the last election, he did not actually complete his sentence here. He said that here I am challenging you. And then he said that I can see stars. Where is my hat? Now as his foot becomes numb, okay, he could not move, so he says that I can see stars here. And then he is searching for his hat. Where is my hat? Natalia, it's slow, it's dishonest, it's mean. And Natalia, she said that this kind of uh, things are, it's just low, it's dishonest how you have behaved to us. It's very mean to you. You have behaved in such a way. You were very much dishonest to us. Chubukov, and you are just a malicious, double-faced intriguer. Yes. And then here they are not looking at Lomov, what has happened to him, but they are actually busy with their own debate. Then Chubukov, he said, and you are just a malicious. Malicious means same thing, all cheating. It's all the word that actually refers to cheater, no, shellfish. So malicious also means cheater. You are a cheater, double-faced intriguer. Double-faced means you have two face. Uh, you actually plan, but you make two ways of planning. Like one side, when you are in front of me, you say that okay, these are my plan, and you are very good to us. But again, you are something else. So you are a cheater. Yes. And he very confidently he says that yes, you are a cheater. Lama, here's my hat, my heart. Which way? Where's the door? Oh, I think I'm dying. My foot's quite numb. And then Lama, he said that okay, here is my hat. He could find it. He's just moving towards the um, door. He wants to go out from here because he could not actually bear such a insult from them. He could not bear it because now he is suffering. He has a problem, no, palpitation nerve problem. So here he is suffering. He says that okay, my heart, his heart, he had clutch in his heart, and he says that now which way I should go? Where is the door? He's asking for the door, and then he is very much suffering. He says that I think I'm going to die. My foots are quite numb. So now he's suffering a lot because he could not bear so much insult from them. But Natalia and Chibukov, they did not understand what is going on with Lomov. They are busy with their own argument. He's actually commenting, he's giving lots of comment on Lomov that you are this and that. And Lomov here, he is suffering. He wants to go out from there. So he goes to the door. Then Chubukov following him, and Chubukov he is also following him. As he goes to the door, he follows him. And don't set foot in my house again. And as he just goes to the door, he said that okay, and you don't never return back to my house again. Don't put your foot on in my house again. Natalia, take it to court, we will see. And then Natalia also here, she is telling him, okay, go, you can go to the court. We will also see what you can do it. Lamos this out. So Lamos, he falls out. He just fall down there. Devil take him. Chuvuko, cursing him. He is cursing him. Devil take him. That means just take him. Walks about in excitement, and he just walks, comes inside in excitement. Like lots of things he can take it. And when he falls down, he said, "Okay, devil take him." He was very happy to see him fallen, but he could not understand why he has actually fallen there. Then Natalia. What a rascal! What trust can one have in one's neighbors after all? And then Natalia abusing him. He said that who can trust such neighbors? Who can trust such neighbors? He has behaved to us in such a way. He is not our neighbor. He is a villain. Chivukov, the villain, the scarecrow. So many words they have to for Lomov. He is saying Chivukov. He has given a name like he is a villain. He is a scarecrow. Scarecrow, scarecrow means sometimes we make a person, no, not the real person, and put it in the field in the on the whenever if we have cultivate any fruits and all or anything we have cultivate or even in the during the rice cultivation and all we need to do just to make all the birds go away from there. We make a fake person. So that is what scarecrow. Okay. So he says that he's a scarecrow, he's a villain. Natalia, the monster. Natalia also replied that yes, he's a monster. First he takes our land and then he has to abuse us. And then Natalia, she says that he is a monster. At first he takes our land and then he got the right to abuse us. Like very proudly he says that this is our land. Impudence means a proud, rude behavior, arrogance, proudness. Chivuko. And that blind hand, yes, that turnip ghost has the confounded cheek to my proposal, and so on. What a proposal! What a proposal! Chivuko. Then he just reminded that blind hand. That means he's abusing us by saying blind hand, by saying turnip, and this turnip ghost. He has confused me. Confounded means confused. Confounded cheek means confused, not showing due respect. Okay, he has confused me. I was respecting him so much, but he has confused me by showing deep respect towards me, and he was just showing me only to make that proposal. But that is his real face. Before he was showing me just to make that proposal, and then suddenly he remembered. Oh, he remembered that he has come to propose Natalia. That means he has asked her hand from her father, Natalia. What proposal? Now the thing comes, the main reason comes when he remember about the proposal. Then Natalia, she's like surprised. Proposal? What kind of proposal? Then Chivukov, he said it. Why? He came here to propose to you. Chivukov, he said it. Yes, he came here to propose to you. Natalia, to propose? To me? Why didn't you tell me so before? Natalia, then she said it. To propose to me? Then why didn't you tell me that before? Now Natalia also was surprised that he has come to for the proposal and they have started. So they have started a debate there about that small issue. Natalia was also very much surprised to hear that okay, he has come for the proposal, Chubukov. So he dresses up in evening clothes, the stuffed sausage, the vision-faced from, and then Chubukov, he is very angry. He do not know that Natalia, she doesn't know about this proposal and all. Then Chubukov, he becomes very angry and then yes, he has came here to propose you. That's why he has dresses in that formal dress. No? He looks so good in that dress. And then he said that the stuffed sausage. He abused him by saying stuffed sausage. The wizen-faced from. Wizen-faced means like a dirty woman or hisa hua chehra. That is also a thing. Wizen-faced from. That person has come here in that good dress, in that formal dress only to propose you. Now the main thing comes on. So now what happened after she will know that the know about Lomov that he has come to propose her. To propose to me? Ah, falls into an easy chair and wails, bring him back, back, bring him here. Now she becomes so surprised, so shocked to propose me, and then she realized that what she has done. That means in that sentence we will understand that she also wants to marry. She is ready to accept the proposal of Lomov because Lomov is a very rich person. So Natalia to propose to me, and then she falls into an armchair, in an easy chair, and she started crying, shouting, and she started shouting like, "Bring him back! Bring him back!" and then bring him here. So she started shouting. That means here she is also ready to marry him. Chuvuko, bring home here. And then Chuvuko is surprised. Whom I will bring here? Natila. Quick, quick, I am ill, fetch him. Now she becomes like becomes very much like nervous that oh my god, what I have done. I have actually started quarreling with that person who has come to marry me. So she said, go quickly, you go and call him, fetch him. She becomes hysterical, almost like going to be faint. She's also suffering. She's like what she has done. She realized that she has done a great mistake by fighting with Lamo. Chuvuko, what's that? What's the matter with you? Clutches at his head. Oh, unhappy man that I am. I will shoot myself. I will hang myself. We have done for her. Then Chuvuko then he realized, oh my god, what he has done. What's the he clutches at his head. His head started like uh, paining. There is something pain in his head. And then he said that, oh, I am such an unhappy man. I should shoot myself. I will hang myself. What I have done here. I have done all the thing for her, and now see what happened. Natalia, I'm dying. Fetch him. Natalia, she's shouting, go and call him, go and call him. I will die otherwise. I will die. Chubukov. Uff, it means like uff, listen, uff, that is the word, okay? TFWO. At once, don't yell. Chubukov, he said, okay, don't shout, don't shout. We will fetch him back. Runs out. So Chubukov, he runs out. He could not see the situation of condition of his daughter. So he is also very much nervous what to do now because after all they have abused him a lot. They have abused this Lomov a lot by talking about his family and all. And now Chubuko, he realized that he has done a great mistake. And then he said, okay, okay, don't shout. I will go and bring him. And then he runs and there is a pause. Okay, a stop for some time. So Natalia Stepanova wails. Natalia, she is crying a lot. What have they done to me? Fetch him back, fetch him. And then Natalia, she says that, oh my God, what they have done means what her father has done to me, what Lomov has done to me. They have not actually told the reality to me. They have not told. And if they have told me that the reason that I would not have fight with Lomov, so she is very much she is regretting about her behavior to Lomov. So a pause. Chuvukov runs in. So there is a pause, and then Chuvukov he runs in. Chuvukov, he just come inside and he just tried to console his daughter. Chuvukov, he's coming and so on. Devil, take him. Oh, talk to him yourself. I don't want to. And then Chuvukov, he tells to his daughter, okay, okay, don't cry, don't shout. He's coming. And then so on. Then devil take him and whatever he is used to stuff means he do not know what he's saying actually. He's also very much nervous here. And then he said, okay, you just talk to him yourself. I don't want to talk because already I have told many things to him, and now I'm regretting about my words. So I will not talk to him. You just talk to him yourself. Natalia wails, fetch him. Natalia, she is crying. She could not understand anything. She is crying and shouting, fetch him, fetch him. Chubukov yells, he is coming, I tell you. Oh, what a burden, Lord, to be a father of a grown-up daughter. I will cut my throat. I will indeed. We cursed him, abused him, drove him out, and it's all you, you. Chubukov, he shouts at Natalia. Wait, wait, he's coming. And he said that, oh, it's really a great burden to be a father of a grown-up daughter. Now I will cut my throat. I will cut my. I will like. I'm very much regret about it. Means he has so much regret that he says that he will cut his throat because he has cursed Lamov. He has abused Lamov. He has even drove him out, and he has done lots of disrespect. He has shown lots of disrespect towards Lamov. So now he is very much regretting. And then he said that it's all because of you, Natalia, because I have. He has actually gone very nicely from the room to call Natalia. But when he returned, Natalia and they were shouting and fighting with each other. And because of Natalia, all this thing happened. So he is regretting. Chubukov is regretting. All because of you, all this happened. Natalia, no, it was you. And then Natalia, she said that no, it was you. Because of you, all the incident happened. Chubukov, I tell you, it's not my fault. Lomov appears at the door. Now you talk to him yourself. And Chubukov, he said that, okay, I'm just telling you, it's not my fault. And suddenly, when he was talking with Natalia, Lomov, he appears at the door. And then he said that, okay, I will not talk anything. You just talk to him yourself. And then he exits. He exits from there, and he tells him, okay, now talk to him yourself and talk it politely. So he appears at the door. Lamov enters exhausted. So Lamov, he enters a little. He's not actually cured up. He's not well properly. So he is exhausted, and then he said, "My heart's palpitating awfully. My foot's gone to sleep. There is something that keeps pulling in my side." So he tells that he has such and such problem. His heart palpitating very badly. It started palpitating, and even his foot that became numb. It could not even move, and there is something that keeps pulling him in his side, and those are the things that he could not actually bear it. Whenever people shout at him, if he is very much happy or if he is very much sad, then this kind of things happen with him. Then Natalia, forgive us, Ivan Vasilievich. We were all a little heated. I remember now, oxen meadows really are yours. Now Natalia, as she knows that this Lomov is a very like wealthy person, so of course Natalia would not let him go. So Natalia, she feels sorry for whatever she has done to Lomov, and then she said that, okay, forgive us, Ivan Vasilievich. We were a little bit heated. So I remember now, just now I remember that oxen meadows are yours. Really, they are yours. Now she is ready to even give the oxen meadows for which she was actually shouting in such a way. Now she is ready to give, because after all, after she will get married, of course, everything will be her itself. So she's very clever, and she's now ready to she accept that those oxen meadows are there. Okay. So after that, Lamo, my heart's beating awfully. Eyebrows are both twitching. And Lamo, he says that actually my heart beating very awfully, very badly. And my meadows. And then suddenly he stopped. And then he said that my eyebrows are both twitching. So his eyebrows are started twitching, like shivering. You can say it started shivering it by itself. Natalia, the meadows are yours. Yes, yours. Do sit down. They sit. We were wrong. Now Natalia, she wants to console him. She wants to make him comforted. Yes, the meadows are yours. It's yours. And then he said, okay, sit down. And they both of them, they sit down. And then she said that we were actually wrong. We have said that meadows are ours. It's not ours. It's yours. Lomov, I did it on principle. My land is worth little to me, but the principle. And then Lomov said, yes, whatever I do it on principle. I don't want injustice. I don't mean stand injustice. I want justice to be done. So that land was not so much important for me, but I act on principle, and I want justice. Nothing. Yes, the principle. Just so. Now let's talk of something else. And then Natalie said, yeah, principle, yes, that is enough. And then he said, okay, now let's talk about something else. Then Lomo, the more so as I have evidence, my aunt's grandmother gave the land to your father's grandfather's pigeons. And again he started the same thing. Okay, I have the evidence that my grandmother gave the land to your grandfather's cousins. He started the same thing. The same thing he started. Then Natalia, she said, yes, yes, let that pass aside. I wish I knew how to get him started. Aloud. Are you going to start shooting? Then Natalia, yes, yes, let that go on. Yes, yes, I know that is yours. And then she little bit aside, not, she is not talking with Lamo aside. She said that, I wish I knew how to get him started. Means I wish if I would have the trick to get him started about that thing, about the proposal. And then loudly she stated, are you going to start shooting soon? And then she changed the change just to divert his mind. She changed the topic and she asked him, okay, maybe you are going. Are you going to shooting nowadays? Shooting is hunting nowadays. So now here Natalia, she is ready as she knows that he's a wealthy person. So she marry Lomo. So here at last she realized that whatever she has done to Lomo, it was wrong, and she's even ready to give the oxen meadows to him. And she accept that this oxen meadows are Lomo's. And now here she just divert his mind just to change the topic. She doesn't want to fight with Lomo. So she changed the topic and she asks him that if he is going to shooting or not nowadays. So in this way their conversation takes another turn. Okay, goes to another topic. Okay, so understood everyone till here? Is there any doubt? Please write it down. Let's stop it here for today. So the other part we will continue tomorrow. Was there any doubt? So in this way, the first conversation between Natalia and Longov ends. We will see that again there will be a fighting between both of you related with shooting itself. So what is that? We will know tomorrow. Okay, students. Okay, clear, ma'am. Clear. Okay, so if it is clear, very good. So tomorrow we will be again here at the same time. The same. So what will happen after that? If their fighting will go on or continue, or how if he will propose Natalia or not? That's all. So that's we will see tomorrow. Okay. Okay, students. So that's all for today. Um, bye.